The ring of a phone pierced the early morning silence. Shay's hand popped out from under a pile of blankets, hunting blindly for the contraption. For all she loved modern technology, there were times she despised its intrusions. She found the phone and brought it to her ear. Laredo and Damon, she answered. Demon Hunters Incorporated. Quayle's body was large and warm, pressed to hers. His hand slid up her legs, then her thigh. Grinning, she stopped those clever fingers in their track so she could concentrate on the call. Yes, we're available. Yes, we can fix your problem. Hanging up, she turned to scribble the information on a bedside memo pad. What do we have, Angel? Small town about 100 miles north of here. Hellhole. Goblins have been disrupting the sky lifts. Sounds easy enough. Snow and goblins, I suppose. What I'd really prefer is another gargoyle demon assignment. I loved New York City. Manhattan's better in the spring. He stroked his hands up and down her leg. We don't need an assignment for me to take you there. He was right. Business was good, if mostly uneventful. Neither one of them complained about the lack of challenge in most of their assignments. Someday, Lucifer might try to hit them harder. For now, he'd taken his defeat, and they'll take the respite. It left her with energy to spare for her charitable work with children from poor areas in New Mexico, where Quayle had experienced his rough upbringing. Shame over her past deeds had initially driven her to help innocents, although Harmony assured her she'd been forgiven by the big guy upstairs. The fact that she really did care about what happened to the kids had kept her involved ever since. In Mysteria, she and Quayle helped Harmony and Damon protect little Damon, pleading to extend that assistance when the faithful second baby arrived in a few months' time. No one knew if the second child would have powers or if little Damon's amazing abilities were a flux. The town's collective breath had held as everyone awaited the news. Tossing aside the pen, Shay took refuge back under the covers in the rustic mountain cabin they rented every once in a while. Quayle peers out the frosted over windows. It's a freaking blizzard out there. She sighed in bliss. I know. You are crazy, woman. Wanting to stay up here in a snowstorm. It may be why I love you. She straddled him. One of the reasons. I hear wind, he said, and snow drifting up over my jeep. I hear my stomach growling for a cheeseburger and a beer, and my ass telling me it wants to be sitting on a warm couch watching the football game. I hope you have a better time up there. I thought maybe it would jog your memory of when we used to ride out the storms together. The first time, he muttered. Angel, this is the first and definitely the last time we're camping in the middle of blizzard. She silenced him with a kiss. Swift River was never this cranky. He slid his finger behind his head and he sighed. Quayle, Shay asked worried. He sighed again and rubbed her back. Look, Shay, I've never loved anyone or anything as much as you. Every day it gets better. But when you get to talking about our first time, I get possessive, even though the man you're referring to is supposedly me. He is you. No, Quayle said. He is not. I am me. In his voice and words, Shay sensed his disappointment and even jealousy. The mentions of Swift River had cast in doubt that what he shared with her was special between them, and only them. Shay ran guilty fingers over her lover's handsome face. hoping that what she felt in her newfound heart got through to him. Well, it's not like that. When I look at you, it's you I see. It's you I want. It's you I'm in love with. Yeah, I know, he smiled. That smile made her heart ache. He had the patience of a saint. She made a mistake, waiting as long as she had to tell him those words. But as long as she'd walked the earth, she knew shockingly little of affairs of the heart. The past 6 months had been a learning experience for both her and Quail, but most of all, for her. She hadn't been capable of true emotions when she bedded Swift River. She was now making her relationship with Quail a real one. Yes, there were moments she was sure Swift River and Quail Laredo were of the same reincarnated soul. But the better she'd gotten to know Quail, the more the difference between the two men became apparent. For one, Swift River had been an open book, easy to read. Quail Laredo had been slow to give up his many secrets. Swift River had led a simple, if not easy life, limited to the tasks of survival, his and that of his clan, whereas Quail's survival had been more complicated. His scars were mostly internal, as opposed to Swift River's visible ones. She shook her head. No more comparing. It was wrong. I'm sorry, truly sorry. No more living in the past. From now on, I'm living for today, and for however many tomorrows we are all allowed to have. She poked him in the chest. I intend to spend every last one of those days with you, Quail Laredo. In the future, when I ask you to camp in the snow, it's because I feel peace here and want to share it with you, not because of Swift River. Then, we'll continue to come up here. Camping doesn't have to be. Her voice thickened with mischief. Burgerless. What? Or, eager to reveal her surprise, she hopped out from under the covers. From under the bed, she pulled a large box, then a small satellite TV. Football-less. He coughed out a laugh of pure surprise. When did you bring that shit up here? She joined him in laughter. A girl can have her secrets, Laredo. Next, she pulled out a portable grill and a cooler full of chopped beef, all the fixing, buns, and beer. Laughing, he watched her, love filling his eyes. She popped 2 of the cans, handing him one. It's after 5 p.m., somewhere in the world. She reasoned, shrugging. He raised his drink. Here's to the good life. This life, the one we are going to concentrate on from now on. Nodding, he touched the can to hers. You got that right, Angel. You got that right. And so it was that the little demon, who'd always dreamed to being human, got her wish and lived happily ever after. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share our stories. See you in the next story.